sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim, and thank you all so much for all the support you are showing me here with. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about Black Jewish speaking up about what is going on. And some of them actually think that they understand Black people and the struggles and all that. And some actually think that Black people are saying that Zionists are ugly people and the rest of it. And he went further to make his, say why he said that. And from what he is talking, he is also Jewish and Black, right? And he is saying that some Black people are being anti-Jewish and all that. And from where he is coming from, he is not even condemning what is going on or what they are doing and how they are penetrating into everything and trying to, be in charge of everything, bribing, and trying to also remove some people from Congress. He did not say that, but he was only concentrating on how poorly they are being treated because they are Israel. But then I am, because he is Jewish and also Black, and I am saying, are you supporting what is going on? If you are supporting what is going on, it means that you are not even a good person, because a good person, it takes nothing for you to condemn what is going on and still stand with whatever your religion or ethnicity or whatever you believe in and all that. But then this video is also saying palm-colored Jewish are also saying that they do not stand with their own people because of what they are doing. You know what? Let's get into this video.
Video of Black women basically saying Zionists are ugly fucking people and Black people shouldn't fuck with them, talking Jews, Israelis, whatever, and because Jews don't fuck with us, Black people. I am Black and Jewish by blood. That means quite literally that my Jewish ancestors fucked with my African Black ancestors. And I'm tired of this isn't exclusive to the Black community. I see it within the white community, Asian, Native community. People trying to make a monolith of Jews, and that's perfectly fine, because when you call all Jews evil and warmongers, it's okay because Jews aren't clearly an ethno-religion, so when you're being racist towards a race, it's okay because Zionism is political, it's religious, it has nothing to do with the actual history of the land. It's like, this is ignorant shit, right? And we have Black women with platforms covering over 1 million people all around the world perpetuating this ignorance because they're getting the pat on the head. Oh, you're a good girl. Oh, you're a Jew hater. You're a good girl. It's like, go be a pick-me somewhere else, because you're actually fucking up the Black community when you do shit like this, because they look at all of us Black people as a monolith. The same way, funnily enough, that you're looking at Jewish people as a monolith. When you call them all evil, warmongers, whatever, and then people say Black people steal and they listen to hip-hop real loud and they're obnoxious and all they're good for is nothing. You're doing the same shit to Jews, but you're expecting the world to treat you in a different way. It's actually crazy. I suggest that we as a Black community don't listen to idiots like this, and we do better by having some nuance, doing our own research, and coming to conclusions that are better than this whole group is fucked up. This whole ethnic group, yeah, the whole thing has to get thrown in the trash. Because when you say shit like that, you're justifying the hundreds of years of anti-Blackness that Europeans have perpetuated not only on us Africans, but on all of the global population, which is why to this day, we as Black people experience anti-Blackness, not just in the Jewish neighborhoods and the Zionist neighborhoods. You could go to Asia and deal with anti-Blackness. You could go to Europe and I guarantee you'll deal with anti-Blackness. And are you going to say it's the Jews there too? There are no Jews there. They got kicked out. Jews get kicked out of where they go. So are we going to sit here and pretend that somehow they're responsible for all our problems when the grand scheme of things is you're talking about this super secret Jewish cabal of 0.001% of people because you found a record label owner that was Jewish? Like, we're really going to do that right now? Okay. So I just watched a crazy comment on one of my videos in support of Israel saying, I have a feeling Israel doesn't want you. And it's an anti-Black, anti-Jewish comment meant to make a monolith out of Jewish people and Black people. Because, we're so infantilized that we can't make our own decisions on when to build bridges and build relationships across different cultures. We need to stick to our own. We need to segregate. I am Black Jewish. I am Jewish by blood. I am Sephardic, I am Beta Israeli, I am Lemba Jewish, and likely Ashkenazi as well. I have taken DNA tests to confirm this. I don't need you to tell me what someone in Israel thinks, because first off, you're not Israeli, so what are you trying to tell me what's happening in Israel and what they care about when I know damn well you don't like me? Israel doesn't want me, you don't want me. The reality is, Jews all around the world are being abused, and we only have to be Jewish to be abused. And I'm tired of dancing around this whole thing of people want to pretend all Jews are white people, and then at the same time, me as a phenotypic, predominantly black Jew gets just as much anti-Semitism as anyone else when they see me flocking around Jewish communities in synagogues and online communities where Jews are prevalent, where we congregate. And look, I feel anti-Semitic pain just as much as the white Jews and the Middle Eastern Jews and whatever you think Jews are. I feel just as much pain. I had ancestors in the genocides like them. The difference between me and them is when I walk down the street, you see a black person and you have a whole different set of stereotypes. When you see the predominantly Jew, or whatever you call Jews, the white people that are Ashkenazi, you have a set of stereotypes on them. You can assume that we hate each other and that my whole reconnection to Israel is some thing of ignorance, that I have no idea that racism exists in Israel. But surprise, I am aware. But I'm also aware of the fact that Israel is one of the only places in the Middle East, if not the only place, where I could be bisexual and not be murdered. It's the only place where I can get married to someone outside of my race and it's not going to be a problem. This isn't going to happen in the various other countries. And so if I said I wanted to go to Egypt, I wouldn't have people saying, oh, I don't think Egypt wants you. I don't think they want you. I don't give a fuck who wants me, because I don't make moves based on who wants me. I'm not insecure within myself. I am a proud Jew. I am a proud black person. I am proud of being mixed, so much so that when you attack me and you try to make me disarm my Jewishness or disarm my blackness, I'm going to take another step into that and show you that there's two things. There's black power, and then there's Am Yisrael Chai. Now, you don't know what that means if you're not Jewish or you don't understand Hebrew, but basically what I'm saying is I stand on my toes for both of my cultures. I'm not going to hide my blackness for the Jews, and I'm not going to hide my Jewishness for the blacks, for the whites, or for anyone else. And so if you think that you're going to scare me out of my Judaism, my ethnic, religious, spiritual connection, you are brain dead. That is not how this shit works. You have to figure out how to combat your own anti-Semitism before you run into another Jew who's ethnically Jewish and try to tell them, oh, well, your community doesn't like you. My community's been blowing up my TikTok. I'm making literal money off this page now. Not only do I got work, I'm making money making videos about this shit. So it's like, I'm pretty accepted by my Israeli community, and I'm really thankful to all the Israelis and all the Jews who watch my videos. And I want you guys to know that I stand for you and you first. That goes to my black viewers as well. And I want you guys to understand that I am not relegating parts of myself to the darkness. I am proud of who I am, and I will never be ashamed of being Jewish and black. And so don't try to play the whole Jews are anti-black BS with me. It doesn't work. I see right through it. Anti-Semitism is a bitch. I deal with it. Anti-blackness is a bitch. But look, this is life. This is the real world. People don't like you for a variety of reasons, and you got to find a way to cope. But if you go about your life telling yourself, well, if there is someone out there who's racist in this group over here, I'm going to alienate myself from that group and isolate that group and just deem them all racist. You are an ignorant person, and you deserve to give yourself a better shot at life. It's a sad way to live if you truly believe that a whole nationality, a national culture that doesn't just include Jews. It includes Asians. It includes Europeans. It includes Africans. If you are gonna be xenophobic, you need to ask yourself what you're doing. It's 2023. We have internet access, guys. Come on. So I just got a crazy...
I find it very funny that a lot of people who can understand manipulation on an interpersonal level when they're reflecting on the ways that their caregivers or their parents may have treated them growing up can't understand manipulation tactics exercised on a societal level when these tyrannical governments often use every trick in the book to convince you to root for them and not the people they're oppressing. This manipulation shows up through gaslighting, minimizing, catastrophizing, moving the goalposts, trying to make a situation black and white. You name it. Every single trick in the book, they will pull out just to dehumanize groups of people. And this is not just about what's happening to Palestinians right now. These same tactics are aligned with a lot of the struggles that groups within the United States and the West face on a daily basis, be it the queer people, the LGBTQ community that is under the constant scrutiny of the laws, the legislators who are villainizing, demonizing us as a people, or the black people who are constantly under the surveillance of the police state. These tactics are used everywhere. Many of the governments we exist within create these cultures of manipulation, and it is reflected in the actions of your parents. Don't be your parents. That is going to be my advice to you. A lot of you, and I mean this in the most derogatory way possible, are becoming a reflection of your parents. Tyrannical governments often use every trick in the book to convince.
I gave myself 10 minutes. I don't know if I'll use all 10 minutes, but I felt like this is just something I feel very equipped to talk about. Because not only do these governments also use this on Jews, but like this is why I am so grateful I am black and Jewish, and why I've always been grateful my entire life and not really felt othered in a lot of other ways. I feel like a lot of people do when they are mixed. So that's not what we're talking about at all. So that's not it. That's not it. I think growing up Jewish, you're indoctrinated to believe that Israel is the safe land, the promised land, that is our space. At least me, I know a lot of people have this experience. We were literally taught that Israel was not inhabited. Like Palestine was not inhabited. Like that's how you listen to my language. That's how deep it runs. Like, and I've done a lot of work. I still have so much unlearning to do, but I've done so much, and that's why I don't always speak on this and talk about this. But I wanted to show this because, again, like being black helped me so much in being able to go from being like two-state solution with how I grew up, very pro-Israel is how I grew up, by the way, mostly, to now being very anti-Israel. I think so much of what I learned about Black America and Black history, like I knew a lot, right? Like I knew how the police were to Black people. I knew about police brutality, very young age. I knew about racism, like all these things, but the intricacies of politics within our system, like about Black Panther Party, like going more back, I will say from experience, it is hard to believe in the myth of what Israel is presently politically and also be more left, more understanding of communism and more aligning in that direction. That's what I've noticed, and like anti capitalist, even. It is very hard to go, like, for me, I feel as if in my education and learning, it was that final domino effect. It was that final thing that was like, oh, like finally understanding that Israel is a political power, not a homeland for any Jewish people like that. Like, it's not what it's for. Like, we were brainwashed to believe that's what it was for. And it's not. It's not. It is more of a Christian nationalist state than it actually is a benefit for Jews and marginalized people and a homeland and safe land. And I will stand on that. I have already had family yell at me. I have already had family in my family look at me like I'm crazy. I already had family disown me and not talk to me. I don't give a fuck. And it's so sad because, to bring back the point of this stitch, Jewish people are surveilled in the same way. They're treated in the same way in the US. And when I see so many of my Jewish friends like, oh, I'm hurting, like, we're all hurting, blah, 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 I have never been able to hide my blackness. I'm not saying you can hide your Jewishness, like, look at the Holocaust. Like, I'm not saying you can do that. But my blackness is always what people see first. They never see my Jewishness first. I am used to being surveilled by the state. Like, I'm used to all these oppressive powers on me all the fucking time. So when my Jewish friends are like, "Oh, we're all hurting right now. We're all scared for our lives right now." I'm like, "Are you not always scared for your lives? Because you should be." I'm not saying we need to live in fear. I'm just saying a lot of y'all who are saying you are now scared for your lives are also white. Can we, like, it, it, like, I'm gonna need y'all to wake the fuck up. I'm gonna need y'all to wake the fuck up. I mean, you probably won't, but I need y'all to wake the fuck up, please. It is a lot of Jewish people who are white privilege, that will always be the barrier to understanding all of this. And especially if you don't present as ethnically diverse, I guess. Like, I think there's a lot more to unpack about how people who are white and Jewish, like, have been, targeted for certain physical features, whatever. But you can change certain, like, this is a very long argument that I'm black and Jewish, please keep in mind. This is another thing. It's just like, how have you not been scared this whole time? You should be. Every day, as a Jewish person, you should be scared. And that's what gets me, is that, like, that's what I was grown up with to believe. That's why the myth of Israel worked so fucking well. Because we are scared. Because we are rightfully scared, because we've been persecuted. Like, it makes sense. But now we cannot say never again when there's a genocide happening in the land that we call home. It's not ours. It's not ours. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but it's not ours. If I'm the first person to tell you this, it's not ours. And I think it's time that we unpack this nationalist myth that was born from fear, that was controlled by Christian nationalists. That's where it comes from. That's who it benefits. It is not Christian white nationalists. That's who it benefits. It does not benefit any Jewish people in the long run. It was never meant to, but to placate us. And I'm sorry that I might be the first one to tell you. If you know me and you think I sound crazy, fine. Fine. But I have sat here for years and listened and read and researched. And every time I am so grateful I am black and Jewish, because it helped me unpack this and unlearn and relearn and understand these things. So, yeah. 90 minutes, but this is important to me. So,
what brings you here today to support Palestinian rights? We as Jews are embarrassed what's happening there in the state of Israel in the Jewish name. And what's your message to the people of Palestine? They shouldn't give up the struggle. They should continue to fight and not give up the struggle against the state of Israel, because by the end, Palestine will be free, because this is truth, will succeed by the end. What's your message to the people of Palestine?
They should know. We feel very shame what's going on there, especially they're doing everything in our name, in the name of Jews, in the name of the Torah, in the name of God. It's so shameful. We are with you. You have to know. The Zionists are strong. We are weak. But God is on our side. At the end of the day, the Palestinian flag will be on all Palestine, from the river to the sea.
So this is all I got from this video, and I just do not understand the black brother that was speaking. And I am not saying anybody shouldn't be proud of his religion, ethnicity, or something, or being both Jewish and at the same time black. But bro, are you supporting what is going on? I mean, the genocide that is going on. You telling a black woman was talking about Zionism and also Jewish people and all that, and people are patting her on it. Was she lying about what she's saying? She's probably talking from what is going on all over the world. And you people, I don't know, but if you all are still supporting what is going on, and you are Jewish, black, or whatever, supporting what is going on, you are also part of the problem. It is not just about being 2023. It's also about being human and knowing that probably because I am maybe a Christian, that doesn't mean that I am going to support all the bad things Christians are doing and all that. So this is where I say that it takes human to condemn what is going on. I mean, what Israel is doing. And also, you can also support your religion or wherever you are from, but still condemn what is going on. But coming here to tell me that, yeah, people are being anti-black and black people are being anti-Jewish and Zionism and all that. I mean, they are not probably running away from all this because you people refuse to speak the truth. Or if somebody decided to speak that what Zionism, what the Jewish are doing, supporting what is going on in Israel, are you going to say that they are saying they are being bad? They are not being bad. They are just being truthful. And also, they are being truthful and calling you all to stop what you are doing. Because you can't come here and tell me that you all are the good people and black people are being this towards you because you are Jewish, and you are not going to suppress your Jewish side because of anybody. Nobody's asking you to hide your Jewish side, or if you are from Israel or whatever. But are you supporting what is going on? If you are supporting what is going on, you are also a bad person. You are not a good person. Where you come from or religion you practice does not matter. If you are Jewish and you are supporting what is going on, because you can also see the colored Jewish that are saying that they do not support what Jewish or what they are doing in the name of Jewish, what they are doing to Palestine, right? So if you are telling me that because you're black and you're Jewish and this is happening and you are not condemning what is going on, I have nothing to tell you. So probably the black woman that was talking was also correct, right? So yeah, I can help you. This is all I got to say. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.